Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be a simple video. I'm going to start off by priming my face with the Becca backlight priming filter, and I really like this primer even though it's a little sample size because it has this nice cooling effect to your face and it gives you such like a radiant glow. And then for that extra hydration and dewiness, I'm taking the e.l.f. primer mist, and then I'm just blending that in with my damp beauty sponge. Moving on to eyebrows, I'm going to show you guys a more longer version of how I do my eyebrows. I fill them in with powder first, of course, like normal, and I just sort of outline them and then fill them in. And I'm sorry if you keep seeing me looking back and forth when I made this video. I was babysitting and the baby was in the room and he was sleeping, so I had to make sure that like he wasn't awake or anything. But yeah, so just filling in my eyebrows and then combing them out with a spoolie. To clean them up a little bit, I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and this little Tarte concealer brush, and I'm just going to outline my eyebrows and just sort of clean them up and make them look more precise and sharp looking. And then I'm just going to spread that all over the rest of my eyelid to act as a base for just some light eyeshadow, nothing extreme. And of course, to set my brows in place, I'm just going to take my Wet n Wild clear brow mascara. To conceal and highlight my face, I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Wow, that it's really hard to say without messing up. And I'm just putting this in the normal spots, in the center of the forehead, the chin, all that other places. I just blended it off camera. Excuse my silly faces. Taking my new L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation, I am just putting this on the back of my hand, and a lot was coming out, so yeah, because it's very runny, because you know it's more glowy, so it's going to be lighter on the skin. But I'm just putting this on with a foundation brush over my concealer to make it look more like natural. But I really like this foundation. I've only worn it a couple times, but it sits really nicely on the skin whether I set it or not. Even though it's a little bit, I picked like the wrong shade, so it's a little bit darker for me, I still really like the coverage, and I like that it doesn't crease on the face, and that I don't really need to use like a setting powder with it. And I love how it looks really natural on the skin too, like the glowy look, which was what I was going for in this tutorial, obviously. Just to make sure we're locked and loaded though, I'm taking my e.l.f. finishing powder in this powder brush, and I'm just going to put this all over my face. And I like to do this, I think I've mentioned this in a couple other videos, because once you put a powder down over your foundation, it makes it a lot easier to blend out other products like bronzer or blush or highlight, so that way it doesn't move the foundation underneath all of the other products that you're putting on top. Taking my Beauty Treats palette in my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush, I'm taking this orangey transition shade, and I'm just going to put that all in the crease and all over the lid, not really being very precise with it at all. Taking more of a cool tone neutral brown shade, I'm just going to put that in the same exact spot just to deepen up the crease a little bit. And I'm just going to be adding colors like this on top of one another and just blending it out. Nothing crazy or anything, just a really simple eye, but still some color on the lids. And then to deepen it up even more, I'm taking this like cool tone, darker brown shade, and I'm just doing the same exact thing with it. To define the crease even more, I'm taking this purpley gray toned eyeshadow that's like brown, and I'm putting that directly into the crease with my IT Cosmetics blending crease brush. Then I'm taking more of a cream, like white based color, and I'm putting that as my eyebrow highlight, and I'm also using it as my lid color. Like I said, I'm going for something glowy, so I'm taking my Wet n Wild bronzer in Ticket to Brazil on this bronzer brush, and I'm just putting this all over the hollows of my cheeks and warming up my temples and my forehead. This is more of a warm tone bronzer, and it also has like shimmery bits in it, which is why I think that it's good for this like glowy everyday summertime like glam makeup look, because it gives that nice like glow to the skin. For a flush of color, I'm just using my City Color Be Matte Blush in Papaya, just to give me a little bit of color on the cheeks, nothing too extravagant. And then I'm going to test out my new Essence Pure Nude Highlight in this e.l.f. Small Tapered brush, which I actually really love this brush and how it applies the highlight better than like the fan brush. And I think that this highlight is really blinding, but it can be so subtle as well, and it's not glittery, it's more like it just catches the light. Of course, taking one of my favorites, my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, either in Stockholm or Abu Dhabi. It looks more like Stockholm because it's more on the pinkier side, but I really love this lip color, both of them, and just the formula in general. Taking the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, I'm just going to mist this all over my face. I love the pump on this. It does give a nice mist to the face, and it sets everything down nicely. Then going in with my Wet n Wild Mega Protein Mascara, I'm just going to coat my lashes with that. This is the finished look. I really like how it turned out, and I hope you all enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.